Greetings all, Fanny here for Libra's weekly oracle message. Well, and tarot. The first card that came out for you, Libra, is the Knight of Cauldrons. First of all, let's just bask in the awesomeness of this card. The man is sitting on a dragon, with a raven on his shoulders, holding a cauldron, looking over the city. Now, the knights are usually seen running into battle or steadily walking. This one is standing completely still, however, really thinking about how it's feeling, what it's doing, planning its course of action as there is a river in front of him. So there is something to get over, something standing between them and their destination. So instead of just charging straight into battle, they're standing really thinking about all of their options and everything they have and how they feel about what they're going to do. You have the Page of Cauldrons as well, someone delivering a message from perhaps very far away with that smoke trail behind her. It's so interesting because this had come out in the last reading, yet it's carrying a completely different energy. I love that so much. We also have the Star in reverse. With that, Knight of Cauldron, Page of Cauldrons, Star in reverse. How you are choosing to process, handle, and express your emotions will influence how the energy is being brought about to you. That would be what I would say from this. The problem is not the problem is the attitude about the problem. Or whatever the situation is, how you are choosing, the energy you are carrying as you go into the new situation, adventure, even if it's just a new room. The energy that you are carrying will have an impact on what is going to happen or be inferred. You have Divine Abundance itself that came out. You were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance and not just chase it. You have Courage and Worth. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. You have been worthy to belong to love all along without needing to improve. In fact, you are love itself. I think having that sense of self-love and empowerment, this literally just caught in my hand as I was pulling it up saying self-love. I hadn't even seen it yet. Holy crap. Yeah. Please do your best not to hang on to anger or frustrations, because people are people, but people are also at very different points in their own life. And sometimes when we go along our journey, it's hard to remember that at some point we were also like that. At some point we were also that undeveloped and unaware, that unaligned. And while you are not in that place now, you have community and stability in your emotions now. You have friendships and circles that appreciate you now. There was a point in your life where you did not have that. And people who are in similar situations, you might feel frustration because you're like, you just have to do this. You just have to step up. And it's like being mad at someone who's upset that their shoes are muddy when they're walking in puddles. Just like, yeah, but you can't really tell them because they have to figure that out themselves. I mean, you did. You can have people who are guiding you, but it has to be something that they want. That's why the Knight of Wands is here. You cannot force someone into that passion, into that energy of it. They have to choose to walk that themselves. And not everyone will do that. Some people will just genuinely be happy living in their ignorance, and that's good for them. But to let that go and just let someone be is sometimes harder to do, because especially if you care a lot about that person, or you could sympathize a lot with their situation, you would want to, well, you'd want to try to fix it. But they don't need to improve. They have to figure out that they are loved themselves, just like you did. You found your way out. You had that courage to know your own worth. Thank you, Wanda, for coming in. This was my aunt's piece when she passed in 2020. This is what my family took to remember her. So thank you, Wanda, for coming out. There will be things to remember, many, many memories to share. Ones that your family wanted you to experience, or wanted to experience with you, because you have your male and female ancestors. I love that that came out right as I was mentioning my aunt. You're very special, Libra, and you are the kind of person that cannot be copied, that cannot be manipulated, that cannot be grafted onto something. You are your own very special type of flower and very special type of bloom. And your star and your truths may be very different from other people, but you still embrace so much sweetness and so much adventure in life, because you have a connection to it again. You have a connection to wanting to live your life. You have a connection to wanting to adventure again, having a sense of childlike wonder because of the healing that you have done. Because I do feel a lot of healing here, because the divine abundance, the courage, the worth, that's not so much something that is coming in for you now. This is something that you had been embracing for a while, for this self-love, for the healing of that vulnerable inner child, the one that was so hurt. You have done a lot of healing, and you're on the other side of it. And now it's time for you to receive. Every day it becomes easier to receive the divine's plan, the highest divine plan, and trust my inner guidance. That's one of the biggest obstacles to get over, is to trust that inner guidance, to trust that inner knowing and that inner voice. Please understand that intuition will never sound like anxiety. If it makes you feel afraid, if it makes you question what you're doing, that is not intuition. Intuition is a gut knowing of, I have to do this, I need to do this now, I have to move forward now. And you go on it and you move with it. Even if it doesn't make sense in the moment, you still move with it, you still go with it, because you are being led, you are being guided. You have the King of Shields in reverse. Yeah, you're not... Look, she is rubbing his feet. You're not being someone's servant anymore. You're walking away from that situation where you weren't being appreciated, where you weren't being respected. Queen of Swords. Look at that. Like, no one's fucking with her now. No one's messing with her. She's too smart for it, because swords are related to your thoughts and the air signs. Libra is an air sign itself. Wow. Libra, that is an amazing reading. Truly. And I wish I could remember half of it, because I think I was channeling really hard through that, and I can't honestly remember half of the things that I said. But I can say that it feels amazing looking at this energy and feeling it in my heart and in my soul. And I'm very proud of you for everything that you have done, you beautiful, wonderful gift. Have a wonderful day.